Welcome to Bhagavad-Gita, guys, the highest knowledge which must be taught before anything else in this world. So, I was just telling you about Einstein in my previous video. So, Einstein just ran away for all of his life to gather outside universal knowledge and came up with the formula that is E is equal to mc square. Even if you know this, but where is the explanation? It's only in Bhagavad Gita. Like, you can't even utilize the formula. So, which is the self knowledge. And after he came across Bhagavad Gita himself, then Einstein said that I just wasted my entire life on the outside universal knowledge. So I should have paid more attention to the self knowledge. So let's continue. We are saying Vishad depressed yoga because there is sadness. Sadness can be burned, yoga can be saved. There can be a journey of happiness. No one has become so depressed that he cannot return to his form. Even in the deepest state of despair, there remains a path to return to form. Yoga is being said only to remember that path. And that sadness is also happening because of some old remembrance. Why is the feeling of sadness happening? A stone does not feel sadness. Sadness doesn't happen because a stone can't even have happiness. Sadness is happening because it is also a remembrance of a joy in deeper sense. That's why I am feeling sad. That is also a reminder of this. Deep down, the consciousness knows that I am not able to be what I can be, what I can get. I am not getting. What is possible is not becoming possible. Hence, there is sadness. Therefore, the more talented personality, the deeper he will delve into sadness. Only inanimate mind is not capable of melancholy because the inanimate intellect does not even have a way to compare. He doesn't even think about what I could be. The one who thinks what I can be, the one who thinks that happiness is possible, the blackness of his sadness will increase. He will find sadness deeper. One who knows the morning will see a lot of darkness in the darkness of the night. To one who has no knowledge of morning, night can also become morning. And even at night, he may feel that it is okay, there is nothing wrong. This state of sadness of Arjuna is also being called yoga because this feeling of sadness is also visible in contrast to the form. Otherwise, it would not be visible. No one else is experiencing such nostalgia at the sight of that war. This is not happening to Duryodhana. Yesterday, when I was going on the way, a friend asked me that you talked about Duryodhana. What do you think about Yudhishthir? Because Duryodhana is not feeling sad. Agree, the man is not good. But Yudhishthira is a good man. Dharamraj means the follower of religion. Why he is not feeling sad as well? I just want to let you know, guys, know that all these characters are related to your own inner feelings. So just relate to them. If you want to go in depth, you have to go through my previous videos as well as Mahabharata. So this is also something to consider. Our hope is that Yudhishthira should also get sad. But Yudhishthira is not having it. Yudhishthira is a so-called religious man. So-called religious. And even a bad man is better than a so-called religious man. Because sooner or later the bad person will start feeling the pain of the bad and the thorn of the bad. But even that pain does not hurt the so called religious man because he continues to believe that he is religious. How can you be sad? Yudhishthira is confident in his righteousness. The assurance is a big lie, but there is confidence in Yudhishthir. Actually, Yudhishthir is the image of a stereotypical religious man. There are two types of religious people. First, they are borrowed religious men whose religion comes from the borrowings from the past, and one is the religious man whose religion comes from his inner revolution. So Arjuna is a religious man standing at the door of inner revolution. He is not religious but standing at the door of revolution. He is going through that pain that religion can arise, and Yudhishthira is actually not different. He is completely satisfied. He is satisfied with religion he has inherited from the past. Therefore, Yudhishthira can be religious or even gamble, yet no doubt arises in the mind. Yudhishthira actually just follows the rules without his own understanding. That is what happens when you just follow someone else thinking about Bhagavad-Gita, because Bhagavad-Gita will be different for different people. It's just a formula that is adopted according to your nature. That you have to know your inner true self without worrying about what society thinks or the matrix has blindfolded in you. One can be religious, one can even go to the war for the state, still no doubt arises in the mind. There are also religious people, and all unrighteousness goes on completely around the so called religion. It doesn't cause any pain. Generally, a person who goes to a temple, mosque, gurdwara, or church is in harmony with Yudhishthir. He is satisfied. Read Gita daily. He is a religious man. The matter is over. Gita is memorized. He is a staunchly religious man. The matter is over. He knows everything that is worth knowing. The matter is over. Such a person is like a spent cartridge. There is nothing left in him to move. An empty cartridge is a cartridge with no gunpowder in it. Empty cartridges also seem good because they do not pose much danger. Yudhishthir is Dharmraja, follower of religion in this sense. It is the heritage of the religion he has inherited from the past. He is the symbol and icon of the religion that has been inherited from the past, from the traditions, from the family that is transferred. Yudhishthir doesn't have any problems. The so called religious man is compromising. He finds a compromise between dharma, righteousness, and adharma, means wrongdoings in every situation. The so called religious man is a hypocrite. He has two faces. One is his religious face, which he keeps to show. One is his real face, which he puts on to get the job done. And the conflict never arises between the two. This is the formula and secret of hypocrisy. There is never any conflict between them. They never feel that there are two of them. He is very liquid. He gets from here to there very easily. He doesn't face any obstacles. He is like an actor. The character changes his acting. He doesn't face any hindrance. Yesterday he became Ram, today he will become Ravana. He does not face any problem. He stands up wearing Ravana's costumes, starts speaking like Ravana's language. This so called religious man is worse than irreligious. I would say that. I say this because the irreligious will not be able to bear his pain for long. Not today, but tomorrow the thorn will prick him and then he can change. But the man who has made compromises can endure the pain for eternity because he just inherited everything without his self own experiences. Eternity means like for very infinite time. It doesn't mean he won't come out, but it's like infinite, like very long, which is that's why Yudhishthira doesn't feel pain. Yudhishthira is absolutely ready. Now this is very interesting thing. The irreligious man is completely ready to fight that war. A religious man is absolutely ready for that war. And the Arjuna, who is neither ready to be irreligious nor yet ready to accept the so-called religion, is worried. Arjuna is a very authentic man. His authenticity lies in the fact that he is concerned. His authenticity lies in the fact that he has questions. His authenticity lies in the fact that he is unable to agree to the situation at hand. The restlessness, this pain becomes his development. That's the reason. And even the Japanese say there are three phases of man. The one he shows to his relatives, the second he shows to his close ones, which could be his friends, and the third phase is his real face that he never shows to anyone. Only few people maybe right now there won't be any people in the world that show their third face.